Okay, so we're in Denver. Next stop is Kalispell, and I believe that is what it is called. Kalispell. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna Google it. I can't be saying the wrong name in the town. Kalispell. I believe it's Kalispell? We're gonna figure it out. I was right. It's Kalispell. So we're gonna meet Matt in Kalispell, and then we're gonna go hiking. Good grief! It's gonna get down into the 30s. That's not good. Matt didn't say I was gonna get down to the 30s. Oh boy. Get some more tents. Well, that was one bumpy approach, but we made it in Kalispell. About to go see my man, Matthew Rakes Riley.
Just landed. I'm waiting on Drew to get off this plane right now. I think it's this little pup right back there. You can see the tail end of it. I've already got the car. We're ready to go see Glacier.
Well, look who I found.
You ready to go to Glacier?
Ooh, is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
Calypso.
It's the town we're in?
Yep. All right, we're on our way. All right, so we almost died coming here. Both of us on each individual plane.
I've never thought the plane was going down more than in that last 10 minutes of that flight here.
There was some serious, what do you call it?
Turbulence.
Sky country. This day. You say you're not gonna lie that the weather looks pretty ominous this weekend. It's kind of sketchy.
We will make do with whatever hands are thrown at us.
Because this is pretty, right? But this is where we're.
What do we need to do?
Pass.
Perfect.
So Logan Pass is the top of the road an hour into the park.
Okay.
You can go 7 miles on the Highline Trail. Some of it's cut right out of the side of the mountain. The middle section.
Oh, look at them clouds and them mountains, Bubs.
That's not on the map.
Really?
Dang.
Where's Spragg Creek? You see that on there?
Yep, right here.
Okay. Dang, this lake is long. Was there anything at Spragg Creek that he marked?
No.
Okay.
The first thing he marks is 7.
Which is avalanche. Okay.
Yeah, which is way up the road.
I mean, if you want to do that one today, like
Let's do it, because dude, we're already more than halfway there.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't want to go do, I don't know how far those ones further down the road were. Like, not the Highline one. We'll do that. Start in the early morning for that. Gosh. Frick, man. Look at those people down there fishing.
What? There's. Oh, see, that's where it's at. I don't like fishing.
What?
I don't like fishing.
I don't either, but I'd go sit down there anyways.
I'd just sit down there and just skip rocks.
Drew, I've never smoked a cigarette, but I would smoke a cigarette
Maybe
here.
a cigar? Have you smoked a cigar?
Nope. I'd smoke a
Cigars
cigarette.
are way more fun. Tell you what, we could just skip rocks, man. I'd skip rocks down there all day long. Talk about.
Imagine watching the sun. Dude, look at the sun hitting the water back there. There's like this bright white line. We should have stopped.
We should have stopped.
F, dude. Tell me when to stop on one of these things. You know when to stop. I don't know when to.
No, I don't know when to stop. First time me, Mr. Miyagi says. Looks like these people are leaving.
We've just landed at Avalanche. There's a couple waterfalls out here.
Avalanche!
Drew is Mr. Layers. Started off in a winter parka. He was ready to ski. I told him that was silly. He's now down to a flannel.
It's the first time, man.
I'm still in a t-shirt.
Well, tough guy, huh?
Still warm.
Tough guy. So now where are we headed? Where are we headed?
Avalanche Lake.
What's that?
Probably a lake. It's PFN. Pretty freaking neat.
We made it. Longest hike of the weekend.
Let's go herd.
Yeah, we're actually above where our plane was when we came in here.
Gonna make it back to the car now and go drive further in the park.
My ears are hot. Are your ears hot? I think somebody's talking about me. Dude, look how much snow is usually there.
I don't know.
Don't pinch your fingers. How are you supposed to do it? What do you want to talk about?
Sports.
Well, there it is, boys. Yeah. Okay, careful, careful. Yep, I'm good. I see it. There they go.
Drew.
Dude.
The best part of that whole experience was their feet were literally, those little baby bears' feet were going
Just
pitter pattering all across that road. It just they sounded so soft and precious. I love them. I love them.
That was awesome.
And
dude, what a lucky freaking thing. People come
they're
here.
still just walking down, they're just trotting down the road as if they freaking own this place. They don't.
People come here all the time and never see that. Ever. Holy crap, bro! Oh, that is so cool. Wow, wild nature, huh?
They don't call it wild and wonderful for nothing.
Nope.
In fact, they don't call it wild and wonderful at all.
They don't call this the city that never sleeps for nothing. That was a northeastern Otoquilius black bear.
It was a what?
Otoquilius virginianus.
Oh, that was PFN.
That was pretty freaking neat.
Titties were freezing.
I think from this point on, you're gonna have to pretty much just focus on the road.
Drew,
It's on the edge of a cliff, Matthew. It's life or death out here.
It's like, I'm from West Virginia. This is literally what all my roads are like.
Heaven's Peak, and this is Big Sky Country here. I'm still reeling after those bears, man. The bears. Howdy ho! That's the sound of the police. Whoa! Going off a cliff. Oh, that's a long way down. You good? I thought the Rockies would be a little rockier than this. John Denver's a dick. Alright, so here we are. We're going down the Old Town Road, and we're going to Logan's. We're going to Logan's Pass. Oh, Matthew, please be careful. We stopped off here to look at the sights. We're really, really high up. And what's at Logan's Pass, Matt?
Logan.
This is it. This is God's country out here. Look at this.
There are indeed worse ways to die.
There's worse ways to die. Getting skinned alive. That's one. Dying of embarrassment. That's one of them. What else?
Tar and feathered.
Getting tarred and feathered. These people just broke down in front of us in literally the world's worst place. It's got to be the most inconvenient place in the world ever to break down. Alright, here's Matt. Jump in the car.
I'm just like, I don't want to just like, no lights or anything.
Give it a second and then try to hit it now. It should be.
Was that able?
I think Rivendell's over there.
And you got the Cloud City from Star Wars up there. And you got the floating mountains over there from Avatar.
It's cold.
Burr. Let's get back in the warm car, shall we? Oh, Mamma Mia, Papa Mia.
I could literally see it like coming down.
Is this the tunnel?
Not yet.
Well, here we are, in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere, in the rain.
On the dangerous road.
On the most dangerous road in America. And now we're in a tunnel. Oh, that's nice. That's peaceful.
Let's just stay here.
Let's just stay here for the night.
And surprise. It's 9 o'clock. We also got stuck in a hailstorm in the park on the way out. I'm focused because we're picking up pizza because we're healthy. It says it's like right here, but I don't see it. Do you see it?
Around the corner, maybe?
We saw bears today.
Gosh.
You already know that already.
Highlight of the daggone week.
What is the best day of my life?
Alright, it's 7 in the morning.
We're at the Highline Trail. It's about 35 degrees in.
At Logan's Pass.
I don't know how fast the wind's blowing, but
It's about 12-mile hike, all told.
It's blowing decently quick.
The wind is blowing like it's a hurricane. So here we go. I've never walked 12 miles in one day in my whole life. Maybe at Epcot. I'm already a little sore. Can we? The car's right there. So we just drove up this mountain and now we're just gonna walk back down it. Gosh, could you imagine trying to drone up here? It would fly right away.
It would literally die.
It would fly right into a wall.
You're an idiot. We've got a better present.
Okay, so Matt is making me walk this whole thing. It's long and steep and sharp and hard.
But
And I
it's
asked him
super,
if I asked
super
him,
pretty.
Is this an intermediate hike or an expert hike? And he said, dude, this is a leisure freaking hike. So I don't know what to believe anymore. 29 years old. Can't even do a leisure hike. I mean, I'm doing it.
What's it smell like right now, Drew?
Smells like a Yankee Candle Christmas theme. Normally gotta spend $35 to have this smell. This is a fresh pine, I think, right?
We did pay $35 to get into the park.
That's true.
But that's for a week, so.
Gosh, I mean, think about how much money you're saving just being out here and smelling it for free. All these pines. I believe this is a, yeah, this is definitely a northeastern Odoquilius, yeah, maple sap. The genus is actually an interesting story. You want to hear about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so back in the 1500s, whenever the Native Americans and Sacagawea were in here, they had a bunch of pet eagles, and the eagles would eat the pine needles for sustenance and stuff, because there was a shortage of mice and rabbits. And anyway, they would poop out the needles and spread all these pine trees around, and that's why there's so many pine trees around here. This one particular branch of pine, get it? A branch? So anyway, that's the story. Oh, some clear blue.
Blue sky, baby.
It's happening.
Blue sky.
Looks like a Kentucky person. And just saying like how like, very emotional it is, I guess. Kind of cool. Oh wow, this is cool. It's like the other side. We gotta take that jelly inside and put it in the fridge.
It's not opened yet.
I know, but once we open it.
Or you can just tape it to the bottom of the car.
It's true. It's gonna be chilly under there. This is crazy. I keep getting this distinct feeling like I shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't be.
Like I'm not, like I shouldn't be allowed to be.
What would you do if there's a little bear cub just
coming,
sitting underneath one of these rocks?
I'd pick him up and call him Thomas and keep him in reason. I'm supposed to be looking out for other people. Get me higher than the grocery bill. I like going downhill. Going downhill is where it's at. I like walking soft. It's like walking downhill. 2 towers. Bottles and Bibles. Yeah, I'm much more into his funky country stuff. I feel like you should go back to that. But like, dude, he's so hardcore to this country kick right now that like, did you ever see like him get his award for like folk, like the folk awards or whatever?
No.
It was some award show. He got some award for like some like music award for the folk. I don't know. And he just like bashes like these awards, not the awards themselves, but just like express your fears about the fog, but then express how
Just being stuck and being all alone in it.
that would be sad, wouldn't it? But now look at all this. Pretty. Got Tyler Childers keeping us company. Still going. We got about what, a mile and a half left, you say?
I think so. I think so.
And then what are we going to?
I don't know.
Some kind of lookout?
Some big hill, it says.
Some kind of overlook?
A big hill in the clouds.
Ah, sounds nice. Sounds relaxing. I can't wait to eat more Nature Valley oats and honey clusters and a banana. are we at?
To be honest, I don't know. But we've got to be getting close. And if we're not, well, then we get to look at this for a while. And
We're lost.
we're not lost. We're good, man. We just keep on going, and
We're gonna hit something sometime soon. You just keep walking. Same.
if we don't, then
Well, hey, Canada. What is it Winnie the Pooh says? Everybody's going somewhere. I don't know.
Drew, we have literally no idea where we're going.
We have no idea.
But there's a dirt path, and we're on it.
We soldier forward. Come on, Christian soldier. Strong and head fast and ready to take on the world. Penny State. It's like 1.2 people per mile. All right, so where are we going?
Yeah, you're going straight up there and straight up that crevice.
What?
Right there.
That's silly. All right. He's fat because people feed him. That's why he's coming up to us, probably.
We had some up on our heads. They're a little too friendly.
Yeah, I remember there was some lake we hiked through there where they just jump up into your
Yeah.
hand and you would.
Drew! What? Dude, I'm so tired. This is very
It's a little hill we're on here,
it's steep.
but it's fun.
So that's like, oh yeah. We'll get done by lunch. 1 o'clock probably. You know,
It's just a little later than that.
it's gonna be dinner time.
This is the final trek. It is just up there to literally nowhere that we can see.
It's cold now.
The temperature has dropped. The visibility has dropped,
Going up.
but there's a glacier ahead.
Up. 5.3 miles. Literally walking into Mordor right now. I'm gonna kill Matt because he's so dang in shape.
We're here at Grinnell Glacier Overlook. The last climb was a little steep. We're feeling good though. It's windy. That's why we're perched behind this rock, because when you stand up, you may blow over.
It's wild and wonderful out here in Wyoming.
They don't call it wild and wonderful for nothing.
They don't call it Wyoming. All right, We're headed down the mountain. And as we're going down, everybody's going up. And it's made me feel a lot better about my own plight coming up here because everybody is struggling. We're headed back, then what? What's happening? Well, can we stop and get lunch or something?
Do what?
Can we get food?
Yeah, there's Snickers in the car.
Okay. Here's where we're headed.
Don't need no more than a Snickers bar.
Got about 5 miles left or so. Well, and one last curveball for the day. It's starting to really rain. But, nah, I'm not worried about it though, because the heavy stuff's not coming down for hours. It's a Caddyshack. This is Mordor. Right now, this is Frodo and Sam right here. Right?
What?
You ever see those movies?
What movies?
Lord of the Rings?
I've never heard of them.
Oh, you never heard of them?
When
They're really
the four
popular.
hobbits bow down to Aragorn, and he says, "My friends, you bow to no one."
Yeah, tell me that doesn't make you well up.
The only movie I've ever cried in. It's the only scene I've ever cried in. So right now we are walking. We were just warned by the people above us who passed us going the other way that there was a grizzly in this area that was near the trail. I believed them, but I didn't fully believe them until the people about a quarter mile ahead of us, when we could not see them, started blowing their whistles very loudly and screaming. So now Drew and I are in full fight or flight mode. I feel like I'm going to battle. I feel like the Riders of Rohan anthem is playing in the background.
That would help me feel a little better, actually.
And our pace has sped up about 15 miles an hour. There's about a 10% part of me that wants to see the Grizz as long as it's far away. But the 90% of me would prefer it to not be near the trail. But now we have had two different groups. Well, one group warn us, and another group loudly blow their bear whistles and start clapping and screaming, and we could hear them far away. And now the visibility is gone again. Well, we're still in the danger zone, but we did pass the section that we were warned about and the section that we heard people and saw people waving their hands and blowing their whistles loudly at. So,
And the people in front of us haven't gotten eaten yet.
we may live another day. Well, they might have gotten eaten, but we have not gotten to the eating point yet. Drew, though, was a hero when they started screaming and blowing their whistles. His initial thought was, should we help them? My initial thought was, let's stand and watch. Let's stand and watch.
Well, that was terrifying.
So that was the Highline Trail. The Highline Trail started out, it was cloudy. It was probably 45 degrees.
But spotty sun. There was some sun in there, and it was pleasant.
Then on the way down, we were doing good. We're probably an hour and a half into the way back. It's raining. It's raining fairly hard.
It's raining ice out of the sky.
We're getting wet. We then passed a man who lets us know that there is a grizzly about 10 minutes ahead of where we are currently on the trail. He said, get your bear spray out. We said we don't have bear spray, but thankfully we're loud people, so that'll work. Then we come over the ridge line and we hear people blowing whistles and screaming very loudly.
Yeah, it was awful. We could only hear them screaming, which was truly terrifying.
So we kept going. We didn't see the bear.
We caught up with the people who did see the bear.
Showed us pictures of the grizzly that was on the trail about 50 feet from them, and one dude said he sprayed it with spray.
So he's a hero.
Then it rained even more, and it rained harder, and literally every single thing on us is now wet.
We have been sitting in this car trying to get warm for the past 45 minutes. Oh no, for the past hour. It's 4:20. Was it worth it?
Yep.
Yes.
It was worth it.
Still today. Still worth it today. Was it worth it? If it was not miserable outside, it would have been awesome. And totally worth it. So now, Dairy Queen. Oh, Matt's not wearing any pants right now.
They're wet.
They are wet. So.
In the U-Trows, baby. The under trousers. Let's go herd.
Go herd.
It's morning, 6 o'clock. No chance of rain today per radar. Last night and this morning when we left, 100% raining currently. We're going to St. Mary's Lake. There's a bunch of waterfalls there apparently. I know they say don't go chasing waterfalls, but we will chase waterfalls today and maybe some bears.
Yeah, and we wised up and bought ourselves a little thing.
You literally spent $50 on a hairspray can, when in reality,
Matt thinks
bears aren't gonna mess with you.
Matt thinks that we can go ahead and fend off a bear with a.
I just don't think
with a
they're gonna.
stick.
I don't think they're gonna attack us. And if they do, one, it'd make a cool story, and two, there are worse ways to die. Go herd.
Go herd. We're still on the going to the Sun Road. It's morning. Running into a little slush. Not the best road in the world to be less than perfect conditions, but luckily we got our ace driver in the hole driving the car. We got a lot of snow last night. None of this was here yesterday, so that's exciting. Can't wait to hike through that. Quite a bit of snow on these hills. And that's where we're headed. Nah, just kidding. We're not going up there. Matt, is that sun happening right now?
Blue sky at night, sailor's delight.
Is that actual sunlight we're seeing on these clouds right now?
Looks like it to me, buddy.
Good grief. This is open sky country now. You can actually see the tops of them today. This is great. Looks like some kind of fire happened over here. Wow, that is a big lake.
Drew, we have been in the rain and cold for, get off me. We've been in the rain and cold for 2 days now. We're the first ones in the park again today. Going to the Sun Road, and well, the road speaks for itself, baby. We've gone to the sun. Blue skies at night, sailor's delight. Blue skies in the morning, sailor's delight.
Go ahead.
And look what it says we're doing here.
What? Oh, it's a good thing we got
Grizzly country. We just started our hike. We're at St. Mary's Lake right now. There's 3 waterfalls around here called
St. Mary waterfall.
St. Mary's,
It's just St. Mary.
Virginia. Yeah, all right, it's just St. Mary, not St. Mary's, my bad. Virginia, and I think Bering. We're currently on our way. There's a fork in the road. We're currently on our way to St. Mary and Virginia.
Waterfalls.
And then we will, on the way back, make a pit stop at Bering.
happened upon a bonus waterfall. It's not even on the map. We're gonna go play in it.
really big, and we're really high above it.
We're on our way to our third waterfall. I think it's called Bering Waterfall. Bering Falls, probably. We'll see. We'll probably jump off this one, right?
It's not cold out here or anything.
I'm fine.
It's sleeting most of the time.
My jacket's waterproof. So is this GoPro. So I say, let's do it. Sun's poking out. It's nice to see the blue water and the green trees. Everything was kind of gray day one. So,
And day two.
and day two.
But day three,
Day three.
the sun's trying its best.
The sun has risen. All right, see you at the falls. Well, we just had our mid-afternoon car nap and we are headed to Hidden Lake. We're right up here in the snowy part of the park, Logan's Pass. We didn't learn our lesson from yesterday and decided to go out on a hike in this stupid weather in this wild and wonderful Wyoming.
Wild and wonderful. They don't call it wild and wonderful for nothing.
They don't call it wild and wonderful for nothing.
Go herd.
Anyway, go herd. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so the trail is closed a mile and a half because of bear danger. It's a winter wonderland. Okay, so we're walking backwards because the ice hurts our faces. This is a lot of fun though. We're having a blast out here. Oh boy. Can't see me anymore. Well, we're walking backwards because the ice hurts. It's like walking uphill on an ice rink. In 40-mile-an-hour winds. Just try to make it up to the top. Matt's given up. He's done. It's over. I'm literally sliding down the path now. And, oh god. We're headed back down. We passed a bunch of people that said visibility was 0, so we decided to head back. The snow is punishing. It is unforgiving. We are slipping and sliding all down this path. We'll try again another time. But, oh gosh. This is so bad. Matt's visibility is very low.
A little icy.
Well, I see.
Just about middle.
Yeah, we just about made it just then.
Tummy tuck.
Okay. I don't know what's sweat or snow or snot. Anyway, it's not pleasant. Say goodbye. Go herd. Go herd. Go herd. Lake McDonald, everybody. It's pretty big. I mean, it's not bigger than Barbersville Park Lake, but it's pretty big.
My buddy Drew.
I don't know. All right, so we're at a diner right off of Lake McDonald, and that's the lake that we're going to be canoeing on. Is that a verb? We're going to be canoeing on Lake McDonald tomorrow morning. We're going to get up early and be out of there by 4:30 so that we can be the first ones on the trail, get a hike in before our 9:30 canoe trip. It's going to be fun.
Drew, it's not quite 5 a.m. yet. We're on our way to the park. We're almost at the entrance. Our plans today have become a little fluid because the road, due to the snowstorms yesterday, is still closed, so we hear. So we don't entirely know what we're doing yet. But all I know is there's no clouds. There are no clouds in the sky at this point, and the stars are glowing. So we're gonna try to see us a sunrise from somewhere. We don't know where yet. Go hard.
So we're on Lake McDonald here. Matt's doing all the work. We're just heading out into the Mystic. Matt, what are your thoughts, man? How's this? How's this for a?
I love water.
I love water. This water's cold, but sun's out. It's nice and pretty. Fog is rolling across the water. And
I feel like that scene where it's the end of the Fellowship of the Ring where Frodo
oh yeah,
thinks he's gonna leave Sam,
yep,
and Sam says, "No, Frodo."
nope. That's because Matt took off without me, and I jumped into the water and swam to him. And I told him,
can't swim.
and I told him, yeah. And he said, "Drew, you can't swim." And I said, "I made a promise to watch after you." Anyway, all right, checking in, checking out. I don't know what to say. What are you?
Hurt.
Go hurt.
Final thoughts of Montana. We
Headed to the airport.
We are headed to the airport. The weather was rough, but the trip was great. We saw a lot of cool things. We did a lot of cool things. Today it's currently 60 degrees, blue sunny skies. Not scunny skies, but sunny skies. And what better day to fly home when you've hiked in rain and cold and snow for 2 days? But it's still been a fun trip.
Super fun, and we're already planning our next one. Thanks for watching.